What SportsCenter just revealed could change everything for the Los Angeles Lakers. And yes, it involves LeBron James. A wave of rumors has exploded across the NBA world, and if even part of it is true, we might be looking at the biggest shock of the entire offseason. We're talking about a potential trade that would send LeBron to a team no one expected, involving names, teams, and scenarios that sound almost too wild to believe until you hear the full story. From viral tweets and leaked messages to shifting betting odds and whispers out of Summer League in Las Vegas, this story has layers. And SportsCenter just broke down exactly why fans and front offices are suddenly on high alert. Stay with me, because once we get into the detail, you'll understand why this isn't just noise. This might actually be real. Let's get into it. SportsCenter is tracking a developing story that could drastically alter the trajectory of the Los Angeles Lakers. And it centers on none other than LeBron James. New rumors have erupted, and if there's any truth to them, this could reshape the entire future of the franchise. As of Tuesday, July 15th, buzz has picked up fast around the league. Reports, whispers, and online chatter all pointing toward a potential blockbuster scenario involving LeBron and a possible move out of LA. The team at SportsCenter is monitoring it closely because what's unfolding is gaining serious traction across the NBA landscape. It all started when a social media post went viral, a screenshot of a text message claiming that LeBron James is set to be traded to the Dallas Mavericks. The message suggested the deal is already in place behind closed doors, even though nothing has been made official. No confirmation from Shams Charania, no Woj bomb, but this post still exploded online, racking up over 40,000 likes and circulating widely. Now, let's be clear. This isn't coming from an established NBA insider. The original post came from an account with a few thousand followers, but the speculation it sparked has been impossible to ignore. What pushed the conversation even further was a sudden shift in betting odds. As of this morning, the Mavericks became the betting favorites to land LeBron James at 1-125. Other teams like the Heat, 500, Cavaliers, 550, Warriors, 600, and Knicks, white 800, have all seen their odds fall off. So where is this buzz coming from? A key moment was when Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, emphasized that LeBron's main goal right now is winning another championship. That statement, coupled with LeBron opting into his player option, has left many wondering if LA is still the right fit. Since then, uncertainty has crept in. There's also been conflicting reporting, with ESPN's Dave McMenamin and Brian Windhorst even offering different reads on LeBron's long-term plans. And recently, another Twitter user claimed to have spoken with an agent on the ground in Las Vegas who hinted that a major move involving the Mavericks is already underway, possibly including the Cavaliers in a 3-team deal. Again, none of this is verified, and SportsCenter is treating it as speculation for now, but it's getting attention for a reason. A few days ago, Dave McMenamin reported that 4 teams had reached out to Rich Paul regarding LeBron's availability. While the Lakers have not received a formal trade request, insiders have confirmed that discussions happened. And according to sources close to the situation, those 4 teams were the Dallas Mavericks, Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Los Angeles Clippers. Why does Dallas keep surfacing in this conversation? The answer might be in the numbers. Among those 4 teams, Dallas is the one best positioned to match LeBron's salary in a legitimate trade. This wouldn't be a buyout. It would need to be a full trade. And with LeBron holding a no-trade clause, any deal would require his approval. But the Mavericks have something that few teams do, an elite duo already in place, with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, and a front office that has ties to LeBron through Nico Harrison. That history, plus Dallas's desire to contend now, is what's fueling the speculation. So while this isn't a done deal, and may never become one, it's the kind of story that has the league on edge. Could LeBron James actually be headed to Dallas? That's the question right now. And as SportsCenter continued their segment, the noise around this possible move just wouldn't let up. What started off as pure speculation has now turned into one of the most talked-about stories in the league, fueled by viral posts, alleged insider messages, and a trade idea so outrageous it's actually forcing people to pay attention. Now, let's be clear. None of this has been officially confirmed by any major reporter. In fact, some of the circulating text threads being referenced could very well be fiction. But they've gained serious momentum online, racking up tens of thousands of likes and sparking genuine conversation across the league. These messages suggest that Daniel Gafford may be rerouted to Memphis, and depending on how deep this potential LeBron deal goes, multiple players could be included. It's messy, it's unverified, but as SportsCenter explained, that's exactly why it's dominating the rumor mill right now. There's also the added context of Summer League in Las Vegas, which has quietly become the unofficial hub of NBA deal-making. Every executive is in the same city, face-to-face. And according to the show, nearly all GMs are in town, with the curious exception of Lakers GM Rob Pelinka. That detail alone raised eyebrows, especially considering how many reports suggest some type of rift or tension between LeBron James and the Lakers front office. The energy just feels off. LeBron hasn't made any strong public comments about the team lately, and some close to the situation believe that while nothing is imminent, the relationship doesn't appear as strong as it once was. SportsCenter didn't claim a trade was happening, but they did say that this is exactly the kind of moment where a seismic deal could quietly start to take shape. So, hypothetically, what would this kind of trade even look like? The crew brought up one of the trade frameworks that's been floating around in recent circles, one that attempts to match salaries and check off boxes for both sides. On the surface, it looks like a deal that would completely shake up two franchises, and yet, with everything going on, it somehow doesn't feel impossible. The Lakers would be acquiring veteran shooting, wing depth and interior size, all areas of concern from last season, while also adding younger pieces with upside. And while the idea of sending LeBron away seems unthinkable, the show emphasized how unpredictable this offseason has already been. From the Mavericks' perspective, it's the kind of gamble that could reset their franchise timeline. Adding LeBron James to a core that already features Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, with Cooper Flagg also emerging, would create one of the most unique rosters in the league. Sure, they'd be giving up some depth, but when a generational player like LeBron becomes available, you make that call every time. SportsCenter also reminded viewers of the recent report claiming that 4 teams had already reached out to Rich Paul to explore what it might take to get LeBron. There was no formal trade request, no real movement yet, but the conversations were happening. Dallas was among the names listed, alongside Golden State, Cleveland, and the Clippers. And just to add more fuel to the fire, Rich Paul himself made a public statement earlier today, calling out the media for constantly turning LeBron into a target for headlines, suggesting that once he retires, they'll have to find a new villain to chase like. It felt like a direct response to all the noise, maybe even an attempt to shut it down, but it didn't exactly put the rumors to rest. If anything, it made them louder. At the end of the day, SportsCenter made it clear nothing is off the table right now. If somehow, against all odds, LeBron James ends up leaving Los Angeles, especially for a team like Dallas, the impact would ripple across the league. Not just for the Lakers, not just for the Mavericks, but for every contender trying to make sense of a suddenly wide-open title race. This offseason was already wild, but if this story keeps developing, it might be remembered as the one that changed everything.